Hey guys, the sci-fi movie guy here. Today I will tell you about a horror movie called Veronica. Just leave a like on this video, sit back and relax. The film opens in 1991 in medias res, with emergency services responding to a call from a young girl. She sounds panicked and screams about her brother Antonito, and something coming to get him, before the call cuts off. The film then goes back in time 3 days. Veronica is a 15-year-old girl living with her mother and 3 siblings in an apartment in the working-class district of Vallecas, Madrid. Their father died recently, and their mother works long hours at a bar to support the family, leaving Veronica in charge of her younger siblings, twins Lucia and Irene, and Antonito. On the day of the solar eclipse, her teacher explains how some ancient cultures used eclipses to stage human sacrifices and summon dark spirits. While the school gathers on the roof to view the eclipse, Veronica, her friend Rosa, and their classmate Diana go into the basement to conduct a seance using a ouija board. Veronica wants to reach out to her late father, and Diana wants to reach out to her late boyfriend, who died in a motorcycle accident. The board responds right away, but Rosa and Diana pull their hands back when the glass cup becomes too hot to touch. Veronica's hand remains on it, and at the moment of the eclipse, the cup shatters, cutting her finger and dripping blood onto the board. Veronica becomes unresponsive, whispering something repeatedly that Rosa leans in to hear, and suddenly lets out a demonic scream. After passing out, Veronica wakes in the school nurse's office, who tells her she probably passed out from iron deficiency. Veronica begins experiencing paranormal occurrences. She is unable to eat her dinner, as if an invisible hand is preventing her. Claw and bite marks appear on her body, and she hears strange noises. Her friends begin avoiding her. Looking for answers, she goes back to the school basement and finds the school's elderly blind nun, whom the students call Sister Death. The nun scolds her for doing something so dangerous, and explains that the seance attached a dark spirit to her. She needs to protect her siblings. The nun tries to compel the spirit to leave her, but nothing happens. Veronica draws protective Viking symbols for the kids, only for the demon to destroy them. She tries to help Lucia when the spirit chokes her, but Lucia says it was Veronica who was choking her. That night, Veronica dreams that her siblings are eating her. She wakes up to find that she's on her first period. As she scrubs her mattress, she finds burn marks on the underside. Later, she finds on each of the kids' mattresses a large burn mark in the shape of a human body. Veronica goes to Sister Death for advice. The nun tells of how she used to see dark spirits when she was younger, and intentionally blinded herself in an unsuccessful attempt to stop the visions. Sister Death tells her that she can force the spirits to leave by doing right what she did wrong. Veronica learns that it is important to say goodbye to the spirit at the end of the seance. After going to a party at Rosa's house, she asks Rosa and Diana to help her hold another seance, but they refuse. Rosa reveals that, at the seance, Veronica whispered that she herself would die in 3 days. Desperate, she decides to hold the seance with her young siblings. She has Antonito draw the protective symbols on the walls, but he flips to the wrong page, and instead draws symbols of invocation. When she tells the spirit to say goodbye, it refuses. She calls the police as the spirit snatches Antonito, manages to grab him back, and escapes along with Lucia and Irene. However, when she gets to the exit, she sees in a mirror that she is not actually holding Antonito, but just imagined it. She returns to find her brother hiding in a closet and calling her name. She finds him, and notices he won't go with her. Veronica looks at herself in the mirror, and sees the demon, realizing she has been possessed by the demon the entire time, and had been harming her siblings under its control. She attempts to end the possession by slitting her own throat, but is prevented by the demon. The police enter to find her being attacked by an invisible force and passing out. The medics carry her and Antonito out while a shaken detective observes the scene. As the detective watches a framed photograph of Veronica suddenly catch fire, he is informed that she has died. 5 years later, in 1996, he reports of unexplained paranormal activity having occurred in Madrid. It is explained that the movie is based on the true events of the first police report in Spain, where a police officer certifies having witnessed paranormal activity. Thanks for watching. You can check out my other movies here.